have a limit. And so
Cool.
getting the trivia questions right, besides teaching you keywords, the trivia questions also give you more keywords capacity to use.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
so it's not infinite. Or at least on the surface level, it's not infinite. Technically, if you want to cheats, there is infinite in that you can type in reset. Reset will clear all your commands, all your keywords that you've chosen,
Hmm.
and so then you can start all over.
See.
So nothing's stopping someone from doing like what I was doing, spawning a bunch of mice, like, and doing it over and over and over again. Just spawn a bunch of mice, reset, spawn a bunch of mice, reset.
Ha.
Exploits.
Yeah, the exploit from the developer.
Right.
But
So
right now, I'm kind of okay with the exploit existing until someone cries about it.
Yeah, why not? Who gives a shit?
There we go.
Like, if some big streamer gets exploited right that, and everyone gets a laugh out of it, then success.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I'm in it. AAA Rumble.
A shame it had to end this way.
Watching the clips that you've been clipping.
They're a little off. I've been trying to. They're not as precise clips as I could get on Twitch, but
Can adjust them.
yeah, hopefully we can tune them a little bit later. I tried to just clip minutes in the approximate areas, and they're more or less there. I'm getting better. Dialing it in.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that it's not active.
Taking care of business.
It's just a little hard.
Cherry, when you get a chance, turn on streamer mode again so we can sabotage your run. Otherwise, we're just watching you. Where's the fun in that? Yep, you're getting it back right now. Yeah, you have to update that. It's the random characters in the URL, yes. So I just pasted it into the voice and streaming chat for your convenience.
Oh.
Yes. So it's like 79_LLJW, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. That's it. There you go.
This gun is out.
I finally fixed the bug where when you die, it would like kill streamer mode.
It is time to kick some butt.
You'd have to restart the game as of the previous version. Ooh, grenade launcher.
Kill it.
I was playing, I think, Brutal the other day with grenade launcher, and the enemies were so freaking hard. The grenades were not enough to kill the enemies.
You ready for this? Eat that.
Yes.
Squad. Return.
I'm glad you recognize it. I'm not sure how many people do recognize this. Oh, yeah, Roger says let's rock. So the funny thing is, the Let's Rock, you know, to me that's from like Command and Conquer. Like Tanya says, "Let's rock," and Duke Nukem says, "Let's rock." Many an action hero say it.
I've got a present for you.
They shot the barrel.
I don't forgive you. Strike.
Is dexterity spelled wrong up there? Do I see that right?
It looks like it's spelled right. I didn't check.
Out of ammo. Time to find another gun.
Dexterity. Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's supposed to be a T in it.
Yep. Haha. Yep, that's a misspelling. I'll fix that.
I'm out. What else can I use?
Yeah, that's fine. A small thing. I was at first I was like, is this a play on words? No.
Making a
Messy,
typo.
isn't it? Time to redecorate.
My YouTube is lagging.
That is the exit.
What buff was that a part of?
Shoot, dodge, more.
Oh, cool.
I fixed it. Next version dexterity will be spelled right.
Who do you think you are? Ah, I'm the good guy. How about some action?
Where's your rifle? You just need 2 of them. Yeah, you're getting 120 damage per hit. You're not even doing any fancy stuff with it.
Out of ammo. What else can I use?
You gotta get 2 rifles and do gun kata.
Wow.
You might have the highest, if you start building for gun build, you might have the highest, the best gun build. I saw another rifle. The enemy has it.
He died doing what he loved. Dying.
No.
Kiss my shiny metal butt.
Where's the rifle? There was a rifle. Somewhere near the tower there's a rifle. Maybe it fell down. Might have fallen down at the bottom.
Out of the way, dirtbag. How dare they break my weapon?
Oh, that was lucky. I thought you were just about to get blown up. Well, there you go. You did get blown up. Yeah, I'm guessing it must have fallen off into the void then. You'll find another. Only if there was a way. That would be really cruel. In fact, I should like add that as an appeal. Oh my god, that would be so evil. I should make it just cost
Who
a
wants to
bunch of
dance?
keywords to do that. So it's D1, E1, M1, Doom. It's a reference to Doom. E1, M1, Episode 1, Mission 1. Classic Doom reference. Yeah, Auto Scavenger is really good.
Every time you spawn these guys, it's
So
like
as
a
long
game
as
of
you're
fetch.
near compatible
Easy
ammo,
pickings,
it'll
dude.
automatically appear in your gun.
Looky what I found.
According to the lower right
This
side,
one.
does not look like you have gun kata yet. You can
Your
also,
time
at any
has come
time,
to
go
an
into
end.
options and look at your Roger configuration, and you can see what you have.
Gotcha. Out of my way.
Contra. That'd be wild.
I do wish to add a Contra episode at some point.
I hope it involves a giant demon. Or is it an alien? I think they're aliens in Contra.
Who is the enemy in Contra?
They have a good yeah, it was like a weird alien, almost like a kind of alien ripoff.
Yeah.
But it was cool. What's it called? Summoning Salt has a Contra episode about speedrunning Contra.
Exit spotted.
Pretty good.
Maximum pain. It's time to chew bubblegum and kick butt, but I don't have a mouth.
Oh, cool. I like the acid floors or whatever.
Sound.
Yep, it's another Doom
Liquidated.
reference. The zigzag room.
You'd think
Oh, I have heard of this. I have seen this room. Yes. Tis a
don't you
difficult
hate when
one.
that happens?
Enjoy my army of mice again. Yes. Yes. Yeah, they're actually like little hover tanks, but someone said they look like mouse bots from Star Wars, so I just went with it.
Ha! Were those like the Dark Forces ones?
Shoot, dodge,
Oh
more.
man, I'm in Dark Forces.
Awesome. Dude, cheat modes back in the day were awesome as a kid. God mode. Get a Game Genie.
This gun is
You
out.
said Game Genie.
Where's the next? Finders keepers.
Yeah, your throw power is so good right now. If you throw your rifle, it vaporizes. There's ammo right there. To your right. So there's a significant improvement in this version. Ammo drops now will split into both your guns. Whereas before it used to prioritize your left gun.
You guys suck.
Yes, correct. Now it evenly distributes, and it does not waste ammo. Did someone do an army of drillers?
Oh god.
Because I see a whole lot of drillers right there. Not that drillers are particularly hard, they're just kind of memey.
Wonder if I did that.
I don't see any keywords that imply that.
No.
That is the
I thought I saw my name.
I did summon a bunch of mouse bots though.
eliminated.
Hottie. Ooh, that's
See, there's a
fun.
bunch of
They started it. I'm finishing it.
drillers.
Don't shoot things out of my hands.
And do they have drills? What are they? Which ones are the drillers?
Does the only sentient
They
robot
look
in the
like little
galaxy
beetles.
mean anything to
Oh,
you?
cool.
They're coming through the door right now.
Oh, I
They're
see
all
'em.
around right now. They have two like little drills on them. They're melee enemies. I'm just surprised to see a swarm of them like that.
You're in trouble now.
Oh, look, one of my heavies
Taking care
spawned
of
with another
business.
grenade launcher.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. I like big guns, and I cannot lie.
Drillers.
Out of ammunition.
Get him. What made that noise? Close in.
It is time to kick some butt.
Join my army of heavies. A true test of your rifles. Yeah, you need to. If you're lucky, you can get a ammo on upgrade orb pickup augment.
Always bet on me.
Can't
It hurts to
speak
be
when
you.
I'm watching. Because if you had ammo on upgrade orb, then you'd
Did
run
you
never run
remember
out
to
of ammo
say
for your
hello to
grenade
my
launcher
little
and your
friend?
rifle.
Not quite.
I'm out.
There we go.
Time to find a gun.
What?
He's so tough, it takes forever to kick him to death.
Is it not dead?
Nope. He's just very knocked out. It's funny, that second floor is blocking your cartwheel.
Mine now.
Is that rocket launcher or grenade launcher? I mean,
But you got no ammo. Ah. Oh, I do see it down there.
it is. It's a reference to Doom. It's like one of the first rooms in the first level of Doom. No, Doom 1, sorry.
Kill it. Hostile spotted.
Oh, the spacey one is?
No, the D1, E1, M1. Yeah. This is a reference to Unreal Tournament.
That's what I thought you said, yeah.
You know, it's annoying
Oh,
to
yeah,
shoot
the sound
items
drive's
out of
great.
my hands.
Ooh, you got disarmed. You lost your rifle. Yes, it does. Ow. Yes, you did.
Out of ammunition.
Oh,
Again.
I see what's going on with this clipping. I'm figuring it out. I think.
So I made my enemy so tough that grenades are not enough to kill him. Shot that out of the air.
They're ambushing me. I don't forgive you.
That's us!
Bang bang.
There's a rifle.
You can't do this to me.
Oh!
swear I had a line for this.
Ha! Oh no! You did so good though.
Yeah.
Wow.
I won't make that mistake again. I have an idea for a cool upgrade. I should invent it at my workbench.
You're on third place of the leaderboard now. You've moved up from 5th to 3rd.
With this, nothing will stop me. This will be fun. Mew ha 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 ha.
The flashlight is purely cosmetic. So Cherry,
A new
you're
run, a new strategy.
you're 3rd place according to the leaderboard on Steam.
The hub. I can teleport to
Nice.
other episodes from here.
Sorry, I missed the start of your run. Did you skip the Ghost Blasters? Good luck.
I can do this all day.
This is a tough room to start in with all these ghosts.
Hey, I needed that.
Well, you're doing a pretty good job just throwing stuff at their eyes.
Mine now.
That's cool. I like how the eyes are the weak point. That's really awesome.
Out the
funny.
graveyard is. I mean, you can just outrun them, but
Dodge that.
yeah, the graveyard yard would
Bingo.
be very hard to do with the crossbow. They're not the brightest skeletons. Yeah, I was added when I added the skeletons.
Fun. Are they different than the other one?
The other shield?
The bigger one?
Not, except for size, they're not really statistically different.
The size visually translates to their
Fuck.
how much area they can block.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The hitbox is dependent on the size of the.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. Oh my goodness, he gets throw power upgrade immediately.
Advancing. Upgrade.
Fuck.
I heard something. What was that? What was that?
Gotcha.
What made that noise? Shush. I heard something done. Get him. What was that?
You deserve that.
What was that? Go. 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 What made that noise?
My name's Roger. Just Roger.
Upgrade.
Which oh. No, that's just enemies talk to each other. Enjoy my swarm of
got you good.
drillers. Yeah.
You started it. I don't forgive you. You guys knew my reputation, right? See you in another life.
I have been deleted.
Bro,
Let's end this.
I'm dead.
I had a job interview today.
Oh, how did that go?
Time
Congrats.
is a luxury they could not afford.
Yep. It's for this.
Always bet on me. Out of
I
ammunition.
won't say too
Again.
much of this on stream, but it's some AI chatbot company.
Interesting.
Yeah. See how that
Nice.
pans out.
Have you worked with AI much?
Just second shift doggy, really.
Oh, that's right. You have been doing AI stuff. I remember your shit. That's cool.
Unit lost.
Yeah. Apparently that that's like a plus.
Oh,
The second shift doggy work I did. I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking around in Python. I wasn't like. Oh, I guess there is
This is
kind of
exactly
like
why we
a
practice.
memory and stuff. I don't know.
I have an idea for a cool
Yeah.
upgrade.
And it was in Python. That's
Should
cool.
invent it at my workbench.
Yeah. Mm. That's cool. So I got that going for.
Yeah.
They'll never see
That's
this
awesome.
coming.
Started work on.
grab character is not in. Sorry, I didn't catch
A
you.
fresh
Fresh.
start.
Grab character is disabled because you tend to throw enemies outside of
boss
time and
keys,
space.
I can jump to later episodes. My gun is bigger than yours. Let's rock.
Now, something you could do is grab weapons from this room and then use the boss key to skip. So at least you'd move into a future episode with a gun.
Let's dance.
But your choice.
Duke, don't you know all players hate tutorials? Taking care of business. You didn't make my day. That is the exit. He died doing what he loved. Dying.
There we go. And you have to earn the cowboy hat, right?
No, it just comes with Gunslinger.
Combat stunts. 2. Heal on. Kill.
Someone made a joke that the only reason why they choose Gunslingers for the cowboy hat.
I need to
For the
remember to
kill,
kick armored
that's
enemies.
legitimate.
Remember to kick armored enemies.
Not because they actually wanted to use Gunslinger.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you have to earn it in the game. Yeah, in the what's it called?
You have to invent Gunslinger, yes.
Yes, and in the chat or in the lobby, you have the
This
hat.
enemy seems resistant to piercing damage. Perhaps
But
I
right
should
now he
try
doesn't have it
picking them.
yet until he's earned it.
So he chooses it as an upgrade. He has invented it. So.
That's right.
Liquidated. You know, it's annoying to shoot items out of my hands.
Yep.
Right? Never been done before.
Ooh. Never done it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done it either.
Like in real life? What? It's called a holler? What's it called?
What do you have to say
Love
about
it.
that? That is the exit. I am Roger, and remember that.
Could go out.
Why so serious? Hey, don't shoot things out of my hands.
The So part of the plan is to dual wield pistols out there. That's awesome. What?
What a mess.
When did you have to shoot a tank? Oh, okay. Never mind. What are you supposed to call it? Oh, okay. Now that I think about it, I used to be really into all the like military stuff back in the day. Paladin does sound familiar, but
Oh, I know what is one. I know what one is
Full
now.
of surprises, Duke.
Oh my god. It's
yeah, I think I.
Oh yeah, 63 was when they first were released.
I think I had a. So I made. So Paladin sounded familiar because I made an RTS like way back in like 2004, and it had a Paladin as an artillery unit.
So you're the closest thing to a real life paladin that we could. I mean, I thought your sentence was going to stop there. You were just like, I was a paladin.
No.
You know, and then I, you know, then I gave up my oath and. Yeah, that makes sense. Zoop, have you gone to the gun range? Is that your experience? Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Boy Scouts. And I did all the gun merit badges, so
Nice.
I used to be a pretty decent shot with like skeet shooting.
Oh, fun.
I had like 95% hit rate, but I'm way worse now. But there was a very short time there where like my friends' dads like, you really should compete.
Wow.
Never did.
Let's sit
But I
around the
never like I just
campfire.
borrowed his shotgun. Like he had the semi-auto shotgun that just vibed with me.
Awesome.
I do enjoy skeet shooting. Not such a fan of actual hunting though. Skeet shooting's fun.
Out of ammunition.
Shooting
again.
the clays.
There you go. Nice.
I like it.
I've never, even though I grew up in Texas, I've never fired a gun.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't in Boy Scouts. My brother was, so he got his merit badges and stuff.
You know, it's annoying to shoot items out of my hands. This gun is out.
I
Time to find
was
another
and
one.
still am pretty into fishing. That was my
Fishing is gross.
Fishing is great.
Fishing is boring.
Can't take it.
Oh my
Disgusting.
God. My dad used to take us fishing every summer, like all the men in the family to go fishing, and never cared for the actual fishing part of it.
That is
Like
going
my
to
brother
leave a
would get
mark.
super excited about the car ride, like we decorate the car and stuff.
Oh.
Because we would drive up to Canada, like this is
Oh wow,
a
nice.
long drive. It was like a 14-hour drive. It was like
Shit, where'd you go? Do you remember?
Sugar Island in Manitoba.
Oh, Manitoba. Awesome.
So like in the early days, we were like out in the boonies. Like
Sweet dreams.
Sugar Island is this random tiny island in a lake with no power. Like we lived in a shack for a week.
Oh yes.
So
Now you're
it's
talking
really,
my language.
really off the grid.
Oh.
And we did that when my brother and I were really young, and then they
Target
switched to a
eliminated.
place called Anderson's Lodge. I don't know.
Cool. So you were up by Winnipeg.
Exit spotted. Well, you dead.
Nice. Yeah, my family's from Ontario,
Oh,
on the
really?
other side of the Great Lakes. So we would drive up to like the
Pause for a challenge.
Georgian Bay, like the other side of Lake Huron, and that's where we used to drive up and go fishing.
Mine now.
So, but I bet you caught some cool stuff out there.
Anderson's Lodge still exists.
Awesome.
I just Googled it.
Huh. Yeah, I got an aunt that lives in Saskatchewan, and so that's a little reminiscent of where you were kind of at.
Combine. Stuns.
Anderson's
2,
Lodge
heal,
hasn't
lock,
changed
kill.
at all. Looking at the photos,
Nah. If it ain't broke,
it looks identical. Oh my goodness.
Wasted.
Oh, the units look identical too. That is crazy.
oh yeah.
Dining room.
They might have added power.
Oh, no, sorry. Anderson's Lodge always had power. Sugar Island was the one without power. Sugar Island was there was no like there were no staff or anything. Like Anderson's I'm sorry, I'm Game Reverse. Sugar Island is literally you just
Looks
boat
like
to this
you're coming
island
apart
and
at the seams.
you're on your own.
Hell yeah.
I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
The middle of the Red River. That's cool.
Where's a gun?
I've tried to find the Sugar Island a few times. I never. There apparently are multiple Sugar Islands in Canada, so I'm not sure which one it is.
This enemy seems resistant to piercing
Yes,
damage.
probably multiple ones in
Perhaps I should try
Manitoba.
kicking them.
Yeah, the one I found doesn't look particularly.
You've fallen and you can't get up.
But no, my experience with gun ranges was limited. I used to do field work in Michigan in grad school, and I was out in central Michigan, and I picked out my field site where I was going to go, and picked it out in the winter when you could get through the woods, and then came back in the summer, and I got it cleared with the DNR, checked in with them and stuff like that, and got it all. It was on public land, and then I come back, and I'm out in the woods catching caterpillars as I did, and I hear gunfire like.
Hey, I needed that. Oh wait. I'm out. Time to find a gun. It looks like you're dead tired. Now this is a force to be reckoned with. Out of ammunition, again. Out of ammo. Time to find another gun. This gun is out. Where's the next? Out of ammo. What else can I use? This gun is out. Time to find another one. Out of ammunition. Sometimes I even amaze myself. Out of ammunition, again. Don't blame me. I'm a pacifist. Bring it on. Liquidated. I'm out. What else can I use? Cha-ching. I'm out. Where's a gun?
Where I haven't played ages and ages. Internet said that was not a Raptoran.
Huh, what's a Raptoran?
It's a humanoid bird character that used to exist in D&D 3.5, I guess.
Ah.
It was like from one of the extension books.
Oh, I see it. Oh,
so
yeah.
that was the last thing. That tells you how long ago it's been since I played D&D. So I played a Raptoran. It's like I only played D&D like twice or 3 times, I guess. But my best character was a Raptoran. It was, and they have this bow. They have a foot bow, so you
Yes.
can fly with a foot bow.
I remember the foot bow.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
Yes.
very unique. And so I made like the ultimate archer. I mean, granted, I had buddies who are like super D&D nerds, and they did all the real work of making it the ultimate archer. I just played the character, but like it was just ridiculous how OP a flying sniper is.
Yep, raining down meteors, basically, I'm sure.
Yeah,
That's great.
well, it's like
Game
there's
over,
even
man.
like this.
Game over.
I still remember it. So we had a literature or something. Oh no, the spooters got you.
You may have gotten
So
me
we
this
had
time,
like this. I
Duke.
forgot he was like some kind of like literature major or something. He was the one running the campaign,
Oh, nice.
and so he had this really epic campaign, and it was super cool. And there was this scenario
slate
of, I guess,
on which to
orcs
build
or
myself.
goblins, where we were supposed to like
I can skip to later
rescue
episodes from
this
here.
person, and they were captured by the orcs goblins in their
Rampage.
town, and so the group is
Eliminated.
killing all the orcs goblins, but like there's this like ravine or something,
Trust me,
and so
I know
like
how to do
the
this.
whole squad is on the wrong side of this ravine, and the person we're supposed to rescue is
I am
on the
Roger,
opposite side,
and remember that.
and so no one can reach him, and the big bad guy is about to go murder this person we're
It's
supposed
my
to
lucky
rescue. And it's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna shoot across the whole
I'm going to rip them a new
the
one.
whole battlefield, and like they were inside a building. And so I do the, and I actually like I think I rolled a 20.
Oh,
I
yes.
did this miraculous shot like across the entire battlefield into the building, and like, and you know, there's all these things that would have made it impossible, like the bad guys holding the hostage and all this stuff. I just nailed him in the head.
There you go. Those sweet, sweet, wild experiences of 3.5. That's awesome. Yup. 5th edition is different. Definitely.
This enemy seems resistant to piercing damage.
Sense because,
Perhaps I should try
oh my
kicking
god,
them.
the number of dice.
Yeah.
I had I made like an app on my graphing calculator to do my rolls.
What? Yes.
Because it was so ridiculous how complicated it was.
That's killer.
Don't
I
shoot
remember
things
making
out of
apps on my.
hands.
I had forgotten about making apps on my
coming
graphing
through.
calculator.
Terminated.
That's right. You did like programming equations and stuff, and
Did I do that?
Yeah.
He died doing what he loved.
I did collect caterpillars. Absolutely. I in grad school. Yeah, that's right. We talked a little bit, but not much. But yeah, I did the ecology and evolution stuff, and I studied in grad school. I did caterpillars, gypsy moths, depending on
Exit spotted.
where are you at geographically, if you don't mind me asking. Tennessee. Okay, you might. Okay. Hey, El Paso. Yeah, no.
In a few minutes.
Yep, take your time. Yes, and so I worked on there are gypsy moths that eat oak trees, they're caterpillars, and so they're a pest, and we would go out into the forest and collect them and study their population cycles, and so they'd show up and there'd be a whole like outbreak of caterpillars, and they'd eat all the trees and stuff in the area. And but our main focus was studying. There was a couple of diseases that would show up in whenever populations got really dense, and kill all the caterpillars. So we studied them as like the biological control agents, and like the government was the ones who helped introduce those diseases and stuff. So it was interesting, but we would collect caterpillars, take them back, see if they were sick, and if they were sick, they would die. If they weren't, they would turn into moths, and then we'd kill them. So, well, they're horrible pests. We couldn't release them back into the wild, so it was a one-way trip into. Yes, I do. I know a little bit about them. Tell me more.
Those things are disgusting.
Crawling out of your drains into your nightmares.
saying
They
my
do
name.
kill other things.
I've made
They're
your
creepy as all hell.
They're the worst.
They're fucking nightmares. So many legs. They're just so many legs.
Wanda, don't chew on that. Piece
Yeah, you
chewing.
You don't get those in El Paso.
Philippines?
impressive choice, buddy.
Oh my god. Even grosser. Oh
Pause for a challenge.
my god, I
You're
didn't
full
know
of
that.
surprises, Duke. I'll win this time, Duke.
Oh my god, look at it. Oh my god, those aren't teeth, those are little pinchers.
Coming through.
Ew, I've never looked at their face that close. Weird. Huh. Yeah. I have a new level of freaked out about scorpions. They... Why? Why?
Really hungry. Bragging rights, I'm sure, was the real reason.
Yup. Yup. Oh my god. Wow. So did you see the... Oh my god. I mean, wow. 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 It's not often that I get a new corner of or they're not insects, but invertebrate freak out. Thank you for this, Cherry. Wow. I was not before this. I was less freaked out about about scorpions. Anyways, I can focus on the stream. I'm gonna stop looking at creepy animal pictures. I gotta focus.
Yeah, we've not been doing a very good job. Well,
It's
I guess
time to
I've
chew
done a good
bubblegum
job
and
killing
kick butt,
Cherry a
but
few
I don't
times.
have a mouth.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
paying
state of
attention
the
at all.
art.
I'm sorry.
Focus.
Jeez, August. Such a letdown, August.
I mean, I got the screen.
It's not the having it on that counts. It's the interaction.
Yeah.
You know, but this.
This is
Yeah,
not the
you
old.
can't
This
see
is
it,
not
but
the
I'm
old
shaking.
streams where I was just coding. This is actually goofing off stream. Actually playing.
That's right. Yes, and so remind me again where the little counter for
Right now on the upgrade screen, you can see it on the right side. See, it says streamer mode, and you see Colin Kyle says 5 out of 26.
Okay, so on the right side on the streamer mode.
Do you see it? Like he's on the choose upgrade window, right? And then on the
Yep.
right side it says your name.
Oh,
Also,
I
every
see
time-
it.
And then every time you use a command in the chat in the lower left, it also says. So you see where it says tiny, it says 5 out of 24 commands.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotten it. Awesome. So I can summon a lot more.
You can summon, you have a lot more keywords you can use. And the keywords will change color if it's accepted or not.
Nice. Oh.
So if it's green, it means it's going through. If it's red, then you've used up your capacity.
I see. Cool. Thank you. Yes, I was curious about the limits. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah, you can. So I just
Just dabbing ghosts.
yeah, I made my guy super fast. I'm gonna see how cruel that is.
Exit spotted.
This is awesome. You're doing great with the sword.
Fuck. Don't
That's
you
so
hate it when your
cool. I'm
weapons
glad it's
break?
viable in this game. That's great.
Which is hilarious because it really there's not many augments that would help it be better. Like I guess scanner. Under scanner, you can get a bunch of circumstantial upgrades.
Hmm.
Because like you can for a scanner, you could get like bonus damage to airborne, bonus damage to knocked out, bonus damage to dazed. So I
Oh.
suppose you could buff its damage with scanner.
Hmm.
So that is its most fundamental ability, but it has circumstantial upgrades, it says. So it's like when an enemy is knocked out, when an enemy is stunned, bonus damage. When an enemy is airborne, bonus damage. It's a lot of bonus damage in certain circumstances. Yeah, it's
Awesome. That looks good.
Combine. Stunts. 2. Heal. On. Kill.
yeah, scanner is not very exciting as a choice by itself,
Fuck.
but it is very complementary to different builds potentially.
Who wants to dance? That is the exit.
Why didn't that work?
Good girl. Get down, Wanda.
Hey, don't shoot things out of my hands.
Slowly coming to conclusion, my dog's actually a cat.
Ruby.
Are you a cat, Wanda? Are you a cat?
Out of ammo. What else can I use?
Good. I'm getting better at clipping on YouTube. It's just a little different format.
Fuck.
And that's
Fuck.
fine.
Fuck.
Good experience. The clips are improving, Terry.
Mine now.
Be back in 30 seconds.
I like it.
Good.
You know, it's annoying to shoot items out of my hands. Nice.
Oh no, you have no weapons.
I've got a bullet with your name on it.
And a back.
Welcome back. Got a serious boss fight going on.
Time to find another one.
I'm really proud of how this boss turned out. It's definitely the best boss in the game, I think.
Oh yeah?
I think it's the best design, the most interesting arena.
That makes sense. I'm into it, yeah. It shows off the destructibility environmental stuff, like the
I'm state of the art.
Verticality.
yeah, verticality, that's the word. What is that one?
Whereas the Triceratops dungeon,
Oh, that's the other boss.
yeah, the dual Triceratops dungeon, like it is faithful to Zelda. Like there is a dungeon where you fight two Triceratops, but and yes, they are defeated by throwing bombs at them. So it's a faithful nostalgic reference, but it doesn't play super well.
You can't stop me, Duke.
Like players either can't figure out to throw. Well, there's several problems with the Triceratops dungeon to criticize it. So first of all, players don't know how to defeat them. Like they're armored from head to toe. People know that they're like, oh, there's weak points, and they'll actually try to shoot those weak points.
Clean up on aisle
But
4.
like it'll take forever if you shoot the weak points. It's
Oh.
way more effective to throw explosives at them, and there's no indication to throw
come in
explosives
peace.
at them other than that the room just happens to have a lot of bombs in it. And then another issue that has actually killed many players, including Cherry, I believe. I know it's killed me too. The Triceratops will melee, and if they accidentally melee the bomb will blow up. And so if you're trying to pick up bombs, right, then the Triceratops tries to melee you, and you're right next to the bomb gets hit by the melee attack and blows
What
up
we have
and
here
kills
is a
you.
failure to
And
communicate.
from a player standpoint, they can't figure out what's happening. They can't figure out that, like, why was there an explosion? It's like because Triceratops was meleeing you, but accidentally hit the bomb.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, it's
I'm
fun.
out.
Like it's amusing
Time
if
to
you
find a
understand it, but from an outsider's perspective, like they have no clue what's going on.
Yes. And that is something that can happen when you have, where it's like you get hit from behind, and it can be frustrating when you don't know what kills you and ends your run. It's true.
Yeah. I'm out of darn keywords. Only a few of them spawned. Good number of them still spawned.
Eliminated.
Spiders are probably like one of the most mean enemies for a new player. Like if you want to kill someone's run as a viewer, like spawn a bunch of spiders early game. Even mid game like this, spiders are pretty deadly. There's a trick. How do you kill them?
Exit spotted.
You gotta use those throw abilities. There you go. Spiders are very weak to throw. To blunt damage. So.
Dying sucks.
Oh. That is hilarious.
Wow, that was tough, Duke. Let's invent an upgrade
Yeah,
at my
very high
workbench.
accuracy. I think Colin needs to play. Or Mayor Lawson.
No, sorry.
A clean slate, for which to build myself. I can skip to later episodes from here. We built this game together, Duke. Why are you making me do a tutorial? Often imitated, never duplicated. I've made your day.
So I'm a little curious about You have a lot of backstory.
This is like fun.
That's right. That's right, Sherry.
Fun.
The did you have a more of like a kind of
Disposed.
like a plot focused game mode in mind with like the rescue of Duke and stuff like that, Zoop?
Yes.
It seems like it. Looking through the clips that are on the Dropbox, it's like you
That is
have
the exit.
a lot of stuff here,
Yeah. So
like a story mode.
originally the story was, and it still is, just it's all gotten twisted around. Originally it was Roger and Duke, best friends. Roger escapes goblins,
Mhm.
it's Duke, so that's all the same.
Yeah.
And then goblins kidnap Duke to capture Roger. And so Roger does the heroic thing to save his dog. He invades a goblin compound to rescue Duke. So that was the original story. And then, spoiler alert,
That's
Roger
gotta
is supposed to get captured at the end of that. So that was the original story. And then in April, I got laid off, and I was like, I'm going to make a smaller version of No Reloading. Like, I already have all these cool mechanics, so I haven't really added that many like new major abilities to the game. But really, I haven't added any. Like Gunslinger, Gunkata, all these things have been there for years. Only thing I really changed was I essentially reskinned it, like all new rooms,
Ultra
moving
kill.
away from goblins, reskinned
What do you have to
weapons.
say about that?
And so the idea was to make a really quick and dirty version of No Reloading
Why so serious?
without the focus on the goblins. And that way I could have more varieties of environments, and I can make them faster and so on and so forth. It's very much a production decision. And then that's where we are now. That's where Survival Trials was born, was in April. So Survival Trials is not that old.
Exit spotted. Hasta la pasta.
And it was supposed to be released a long time ago. But haven't gotten the traction yet. I don't have the wish lists yet. And there were more glaring issues a few months ago than there are now. Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Sorry, I keep muting myself accidentally while I'm typing. It does. It does. Thank you. That is really cool. I was like, yes. I was listening that whole time. That is a good thing. I like that story about that. And because, yeah, you've got world building, and then from a game design perspective, let's make something, deliverable as something that you can post up. That's something that Keisha and I talk about
Dodge more.
as well, and it's classic to have that. It's to have that first kind of
It's time
the
to
first
jump on and
iteration
kick butt, but I don't have a
be
mouth.
something that
Time is a luxury they
I don't
cannot
know,
afford.
like I don't
You
quite
got
know the
the
words,
only
but
second
is
robot in the galaxy
things that
with
aren't wasted at all.
You
You
don't
know,
have a chance to
they
start
are
with.
like you can remix and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I was, in hindsight, if I knew that Survival Trials was going to take so long,
Yeah.
I probably should have stuck with the Goblin campaign in hindsight.
Ah,
So the Goblin campaign will come back.
Yes.
Really badly.
yes, but bite-sized games and stuff like that are very popular, and that's something that I really talk to when I talk to new people, and which you are not.
If it bleeds, I can
But
kill it.
it's like, have you tried a one-page game? Have you tried like what kind of bite-sized thing can you go through the arc of starting, building, finishing?
Yeah.
And then people can see your stuff.
Yeah, which is, I keep trying to scale smaller and smaller. Like, August knows how big some of my old games used to be. Fortune Glory and such ridiculously huge and complicated.
We start big when we start out. Yup.
Yeah. And the funny thing is that even Fortune Glory was like built and designed after I knew the right thing to do, but just couldn't help myself, I
Shoot,
suppose.
dodge, or.
And the same thing kind of has happened with No Reloading here. No Reloading, the original No Reloading was supposed to be a quick and dirty game, and
They started it. I'm finishing
then when I
it.
got laid off, it's like I don't think I can do the goblin stuff justice. I'm gonna do survival trials to go, get the whole bullet heaven craze,
Yeah.
and then I can make the gameplay just much more faster. So before I got laid off, I had actually added. This is when I was working full-time AAA. I added the augments system. So before, in the original Goblin campaign, you only had the major abilities. So you only had like shoot, dodge, slide, gunslinger, gunkata, scanner, all of those. And those were the only upgrades you could choose from. There were no augments. So there was no like get extra headshot damage during shoot dodge.
You can't
like that.
reason with these guys.
Those didn't exist. So, which meant that by the end of every run, you essentially had all the upgrades. And so it felt less like a roguelite. And it really just felt like, oh, well, by the end of the campaign, you just unlock everything. Yeah. And so there was no like build variety. It was really just, what do you build towards first? Because by the end, you'd have everything anyway.
Cool.
And then there was, I had, as I tend to do, fortunately and unfortunately, I tied it to the story, the world building. So like, it wasn't just like in the original game, like at the end of each floor, you just magically got a upgrade.
Shoot, dodge,
but in the very first prototypes, like you actually would have to find it. So you'd be going to the Goblin compound and you'd find your body parts. That was before Duke even existed.
All bad things.
So the original, there's many different versions. The original version, Duke didn't exist. It was just Roger escaping goblins. That's it. And you were finding your body parts. So you were like dismantled and you're getting all your cool powers back. But I felt that wasn't it didn't feel very good. Like you started with one arm because people found the two arm thing confusing. It was... Anyway, I moved away from that, and then I added Duke, and then Roger was just magically getting these upgrades. Like, at the end of every floor, he would just get to choose one of these major upgrades. And so then in the version before Survival Trials, you would actually explore many goblin compounds instead of just one gigantic one. And as you're exploring each goblin compound, which would be themed based on like the different businesses goblins run. So you'd go through like a cardboard box factory or a soda pop factory or arms manufacturing and stuff like that. And so you'd see over time how the goblins transition from being the jokes of the galaxy to an actual threat. And that they were learning from you. So they're learning from Roger, and they start building their own super robots just like Roger. By the way, boss key, don't leave. You didn't pick up the boss key. You haven't gone through the exit yet, so you can still turn around. So you're still good. So if you just turn around right now, there you go. To your left, against the wall, look for the yellow loop ray.
You call that a challenge, Duke?
Behind you. Left. Straight ahead. Right.
I'm not seeing it either.
Right. Right, more right, 90 degrees right.
Oh, I see
Oh,
it.
it's floating. No, wait, no, it's
Not
not.
floating. It's look for the yellow vertical line.
Oh, there it is to the
Back
left.
wall.
Ah,
It's like the loot ray from Borderlands.
got it. There it goes.
And there should be 2 of them. I don't know if you picked up the other one, but I don't see it, so I'm guessing you picked up the other one. What was I saying? Yeah, there have been many different versions of the game. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the survival trials actually, story-wise, I think actually made the story a lot easier. Like there was a whole version of the game where like Roger had already been captured by the goblins, and so when he died, you were actually it would have this cutscene of Roger being
That is
essentially
going to leave a mark.
dissected by the
Try spawning
goblins.
something bigger, Duke.
Wow.
And it was essentially said that you're replaying Roger's memories of him attempting to rescue Duke.
Oh,
So it was a much darker.
that's gritty. That's gritty.
Now the idea was that eventually you would actually escape and you would get your body parts back and all that stuff, and you would rescue Duke. But yeah, there was
opportunity, but kicker.
as the opening story of Roger and Duke's adventures. Like that was a much darker first version.
Damn.
But people really were confused by that.
Have you
They were
seen
like,
me?
you can find the
That is
clips on YouTube of people playing the Goblin campaign and losing, and they see that Roger's been hooked up, and they're like, "What's going on?" Like they were so confused by that. Even though it's like essentially it's like a Matrix riff, or not even that. It would be more like Inception.
I'm
riff.
unstoppable, Duke.
So that's survival trials actually helps fix that issue because now it's a much lower stakes
Shoot, dodge, more.
Good.
plot. It feels good. It lets you try everything. And
We're done when I say we're done.
Getting to the point of the big game mechanic change of I was starting to describe like you're supposed to go to the goblin compounds and you get resources. You get like upgrade cards, which become your player abilities like shoot dodge and super jump and gunslinger and all that stuff. And then you get augment chips, which are the plus 10% damage with shoot dodge, stuff like that. So they're actually physical resources you have to pick up. Now that greatly slows down the game and it doesn't allow you to experiment as quickly, unlike survival trials. Survival trials, you just pick up these upgrade orbs and you get stuff, right? And so this is essentially ends up acting as a training mode for fighting against the goblins. So when you fight against the goblins, it's like, yeah, it's dire. Like if you die, you have some backup bodies, and yes, you can print more backup bodies if you find the resources. But you can actually die, and like lose for real if you don't have any backup bodies.
Huh.
And you're like when you're building a build, you have to be really serious about it because like it's much harder to get the upgrade chips. It's much harder to get the upgrade chips and the augment chips because you actually have to find them in the goblin compound. I think I'm gonna have to take Wanda out. I can't tell if she's just begging or she actually needs out. But yeah, that's survival trials actually works out story wise and game mechanics wise because it lets players work up to that level of difficulty and stakes.
Good. Yes. Yes, the survivor structure is a good one, and it's doable.
Yeah, this allows you to like heck, you had to invent the upgrades and then install them. Like you had to get an upgrade chip, install them, and then if you died, you lost it all. Like you didn't lose the invention, but you lost the installation in your body because your body died. Like it's really tough if you die in the Goblin campaign. Whereas in this, as we've seen, like it's no big deal. Cherry can restart and have really cool upgrades in like 3 minutes. So
Yep. And that is the fashion at this time
What was the typo? Where? Oh, duo. No, duo is in 2 because there's 2 Triceratops. Haha.
That is the exit.
Duanjian. That's cute. Yes, this one.
Anyway, if you're gonna play it right, there are bombs in those chests, but be very careful.
Are their bellies their weak spot?
Yes, if you're gonna try to shoot them, but it's very hard.
I see. Yeah, you got the red. That's cool. You can just sit on top of them.
Yeah, that
This
is
is called character
big.
building.
Yes, yeah.
Did you just kick it to death?
Yes.
Well, that's one way to kill a dinosaur. Who needs bombs when you can just...
Very slowly kick it to death, yeah. Yeah, so the bombs are really hard to land because
Hacks.
they have a fuse and then
VIP
and they
coming
bounce.
through.
Like they're very hard to place.
They spawned.
Like you have to like throw it at their feet. Well, do you have throw power? Yeah.
Out of ammunition.
Do you have throw power?
Again.
Oh, okay. Explosive what? Yeah, there you key. Oh, too late. Okay. Each one drops 2, so I didn't see you pick up the last 2. Do it now. What was I gonna say? There is explosive resistance for Roger. There are no enemies right now with explosive resistance. It's actually why I added explosive resistance.
For yourself.
Less me, but they're Lightning 47 because he does throw builds and he likes to throw the explosive barrels.
Yeah.
So he would always blow himself up, and so I added in there. I don't think he's ever used it.
But that's a good thing, for Roger to have it to protect himself from his own weapons and that. Because that's always the scary thing
Time is a luxury they
with
cannot
explosives in games if they do it. I think it's it's part of the give and take. Like Molotovs in games can be very risky to yourself, as they should be.
So, fun fact: AIs don't ever pick up melee weapons, and so all those skeletons, when you kick them, they drop their swords, and now they're trying to find guns. That's why they're all running around without weapons.
Huh.
Quit it.
So you're trying to do like a crossbow build? Yeah, the skeletons have a lot of piercing damage resistance. Speaking of which,
You've struck out.
Alan, you mentioned previously one of the
Remember to say hello to my little friend.
somebody was using like cheats in this game.
yeah,
Hey,
just
I
it
needed
was
that.
just the other day.
Dying sucks.
It was like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Someone used cheats to. No. I didn't see what I would have to. Ooh, I can rewind on the screen. Duh. Let's see what it killed you. see here. I'm trying to see if there's an enemy with a grenade launcher. Nice. So far, I don't. Oh, yeah, Colin.
Huh.
Colin spawned a guy with a rocket launcher.
I've been unplugged. I have
You're
learned enough to
welcome.
invent an upgrade at my workbench.
Wow. But how do you use cheats in this game?
So someone did a memory hack.
Oh, like it wasn't something you built in.
No, there are cheats built in the game, but I don't think anyone really knows them.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. He was memory.
Yeah, he memory
Saying
hacked
that
himself.
anybody cared enough
experience
to cheat.
He did it just to unlock all the abilities immediately. He didn't
Huh.
want to earn the abilities.
Uh,
So I think Cherry's been burned out.
That is
Right.
fair. We've been doing this for 2.5 hours.
no clip. TGM.
Oh, you're entering commands.
TCL.
God.
This is where the cheat codes go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all caps God was
To say.
all caps God worked in like Warcraft, or was that Command and Conquer? Oh. Well, cool. Well, this seems to have been productive. Were there other things you wanted to test tonight, Alan?
No, I mean I think this is by far our most successful one where we didn't have any weird bugs going on.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's really just a question of fun factor at this point.
Nice. Yeah, it seems like you've done a great job smoothing things out. That's awesome.
Thank you. So it's becomes a question of is it gravitating enough? Like it's kind of funny, but I don't think it's clear. I think people probably understand the trivia the best. I don't think people understand the keywords thing very well.
Mm.
Like it essentially relies on me or someone else like me to describe the rules. So I know that's the conundrum. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So I watched another game. It was from like 2016 or something. It was a Twitch centric game. And so they did the questionnaire thing, but the questions were themselves were what changed the game. So they would straight up just ask the viewers, like, do you want to give the player a pogo stick? Like, you would be choosing essentially upgrades or silly things to give the player.
Starting
Yeah, it
over
was
isn't
like
so bad. Just think of all the possibilities.
overt.
I can skip to later episodes
Yeah,
from
it was
here.
very overt. You could choose like enemies will be bigger, enemies will be smaller.
Tutorials. In a game.
Noida has a mechanic like that.
What is it?
Noida.
Really?
Yeah. They have like a streamer mode.
Huh, how
Mod.
do you spell that?
It's like a fan made mod though.
Oh,
How do you
okay. 'Cause I
spell
did
that? Nolita?
And Noita. It slaps.
Because I did a bunch of research. I did not hear about it.
Oh, this game. Yeah,
Yeah.
super destructible environments. Yeah, when you started talking about destructible environments, I thought about this.